An anonymous Labor figure said during the week that just as well they didn't invent the wheel because they would never have sold it. And part of the problem is that they get distracted, and the distraction this week was Paul Howes and the AWU having a go at Rio Tinto. You know, the full symphony from Paul Howes and of course Craig Emerson, then the Trade Minister, responded in benign language by saying, well, I think cooperation is better. Bob Hawke exercised that kind of cooperation. The Australian then had an editorial that, and historically, accurately, observed that that Paul Howes was in nappies when Bob Hawke put the prices and incomes accord together.
What did you... But you like the accuracy of it.
I like the accuracy of it. Here's Paul Howes in response.
Today's Australian says that I need to learn a few history lessons. How's a crack at me about my age? Well, I can't do anything about that. I'm trying very hard, and I can promise the Australian that next year I'll be a year older than I am today. And in this very interesting article, I noticed a few comments from a few people. Now, the Trade Minister compared himself to Bob Hawke. There's one thing I know about Bob Hawke, is that Bob Hawke changed lives for working people in this country. And I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain that Craig Emerson has never negotiated a pay increase for anyone in his life other than himself.
I said yesterday, the Honourable Craig Emerson is a misnomer. There's nothing honourable about him. But we did look after him. And what did he do? He ratted on us. You know, our group voted against us a couple of times, you know, and after he'd done the dirty on us, he rocked up to one of the meetings, and I had to throw him out. I said, get out of here, mate, you're not welcome.
It's a lovely image, isn't it?
It's disgusting. I find that disgusting.
Don't you think that's a great advertisement for unionism?
He ratted on us. He ratted on us. I'm sorry,
we gave him his seat, not the people of Queensland.
Vote.
We handed you that seat.
Well, that's right. Well, that was all about payback, though, because what happened in 2003 was that Bill Ludwig and the AWU directed Craig Emerson to vote for Kim Beazley against Simon Crean, and he didn't obey orders, and they've been waiting to get him for a long, long time. And I tell you what, you know, they got him this week.
And of course, Wayne Swan, who was close to both the gentlemen that we just heard from, is caught in the middle a bit here, and he was asked which side of the argument he settled on.
Fact is that from time to time people will express opinions. I've had plenty expressed about me and vice versa from time to time. That's the way public debate goes.
Are you sitting on the fence with this issue? Is that what you said?
Hardly be. I'm halfway around the world. Craig Emerson's a good minister. There's been a spirited debate. There's been a few colourful descriptions used. They're all big enough and ugly enough to look after themselves.
Not good enough. He's sitting on. He's not sitting on the fence. He's sitting on the AW sub-faction of caucus, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
And now the whole world knows it, and I don't think people like it.
And Joe Hockey had a very good point during the week. He said, you know, Wayne Swan is owned by the AWU, glued to them, is what he said. But he also made the point that if he rats on the AWU, then the AWU's got another candidate for Treasurer, and that's Bill Shorten.